So what precisely is Moldavite? Now, I've done various videos about Moldavite because it's a popular material. In my opinion, it's probably a little bit overpriced for what it is, but it's an interesting material nonetheless. And of course, you have to pay what people are charging for it because people are usually paying quite a lot of money for it at wholesale. Now, Moldavite is a variety of impactite. Now, an impactite is sort of an overarching umbrella term for something that is essentially a byproduct of a meteorite. Not necessarily a meteorite impact. It could be something like Libyan desert glass, which we speculate or assume has come about as a result of something called an airburst, which is essentially where it detonates above the surface. So an impactite is an overarching term for something that's been caused as a result of a meteorite, but not necessarily a meteorite which is crash landed into the continental or oceanic crust. This is a tektite, which is a subdivision of impactite. So this has come about as a result of a direct collision between a meteorite and the continental crust. Now, specifically, this landed in the southern portion of what is today modern Germany. Now, there is this school of thought that Moldavite can only be found in Czechia, which is formerly the Czech Republic and formerly Czechoslovakia. Now, this is not necessarily true. Yes, this is for the most part where it is found because that's where most of it landed. Now, the reason for this is because when a meteorite crash lands into the continental crust, it generally creates something called a strewn field. Think of a strewn field as a debris field. They're basically interchangeable. Now, this crash landed in somewhere called Ries, and the crater for this is actually still visible on Google Earth. You can see this on Google Earth if you type it in. It's the Ries Crater, R-I-E-S. Now, this impact injected itself into the continental crust with such force that the strewn field actually scattered debris about 280 kilometers behind it, 280 miles behind it, which means that we can actually find Moldavite in Germany, we can find it in Poland, we can find it in the Czech Republic, and there's some that's been found in Austria. However, what has been found in Austria was actually found in a cave, which actually strongly indicates that it was actually carried there by Neolithic man. So that wasn't necessarily crash landing there, it's been picked up by some old human beings and then carried there. But nonetheless, it's not exclusively found in the Czech Republic. That's just mostly where it comes from. Most of the Moldavite which lands on the market today comes from places like Bohemia, Moravia, in the western portion of the Czech Republic. Now, etymologically speaking, it's named after the Moldva River in Czechia. So that's where its name comes from. Now, this is about 14.7 million years ago, and there is one thing that needs to be debunked because it's something that's been thrust into the public imagination by people who mischaracterize this lovely olive green material, and that is not that this is a meteorite fragment. This has not been in space. This is terrestrial material. It's silica. It is an amorphous solid. It's essentially a glass material. And the reason as to why we know that this is a tektite, or one of the reasons that we can infer that it's a tektite, is because it has this sort of subtle aerodynamic quality to it, which basically heavily implies that it's come about as a result of a meteorite crash landing into the continental crust, casting terrestrial material in a liquid molten state into the air, bearing in mind that the word tektite, which is what this is, comes from tektos, from Greek, which basically means molten, which is essentially a ginger tip of the hat to the state that this was in when it was cast into the air, and then it cooled down much in the same way that you would expect of something like obsidian, which is just lava that cools down very quickly, and then it lands in a specific area of its wider debris field or strewn field. So Moldavite is, in every sense of the word, a very interesting material. It's not a fragment of a meteorite, it is an impactite, and it is a tektite, which is a subdivision of impactites. And there's lots of different varieties of this. There's loads of different varieties of tektites. They're strewn throughout the world. However, this is just the olive green variety that comes from Czechia for the most part.